very important questions that you're going to ask yourself in the beginning. That is, what is the right business structure for me? And then, how do I run this business after I start it, right? Where do I go for guidance? What do I use to help me run this business the right way? So stay tuned because today's topic is all about running your business right. Hi, I'm Alexis Hart McDowell. I'm a real estate, business, and nonprofit attorney. I'm also a real estate investor, and most importantly, I'm an entrepreneur as well. And I'm here to help you focus on profits, not paperwork. And so if you're a new or inspiring entrepreneur, reach out to me at enterpriseesquire.com for a free 15-minute consultation. I can help you choose the right business structure and give you some counsel on how to run your business right. Because I know that you want to be a successful CEO, right? That's the whole point. You want to be successful at starting this business and running this business and being of service to your clients and your customers. But you also want to enjoy the benefits and the protection that creating a business affords you. For example, asset protection, protecting your personal assets from your business assets. You want to enjoy limited liability, meaning that only the debts and the obligations of the business are the responsibility of the business, not yours. And then, of course, the tax advantages you get from starting certain types of businesses as well. But to get all of those benefits and to enjoy that protection and that limited liability, you have to run your business right. Now, how do you do that? Well, the answer is through your operating agreement. Your operating agreement is your governing document that outlines ownership, who owns it, the percent that they own, the management of the company, the rights and responsibilities of the members, and their operations. So let's talk a little bit about the main components of your operating agreement to ensure that you are legally protected. Now, today we're going to specifically talk about the Series LLC. I have a free download at enterpriseesquire.com/freebies called The Ultimate Guide to the Illinois Series LLC. And it's going to give you all the ins and outs. It's going to talk about the benefits. It's going to talk about the operational requirements. It's going to talk about the taxes, how taxes can be handled with your master and your series LLCs. Okay, so definitely go to enterpriseesquire.com/freebies and download that today. So your operating agreement basically governs your entire company. And there's a few things that it needs to have in it to make sure that you're legally protected and that your business is being run right. So let's go through those. So first and foremost, with a series LLC, you have to establish intent to authorize a series. Establish intent to authorize a series. What that means is that it needs to explicitly state in your operating agreement that this business can create series LLCs under the master LLC. That's all that means. Another thing that you want to have is members and officers. You want to limit their liability. So you want to make sure that they're not personally liable for any expenses, debts, obligations, or liabilities of the LLC. And you have to have specific language in your operating agreement to keep that liability limited as well. You also need to determine what your management structure is going to be in the operating agreement. There's two types of management structures. You can have a member managed LLC, or you can have a manager managed LLC. With a member managed LLC, the members are handling the daily operations, the day in and the day out of that company. With a manager managed LLC, you select a designated person and the manager is responsible for the operations of that LLC on a daily basis. You also have to identify the members and or any managers have to be identified in your operating agreement. Now, you can also have a separate operating agreement for each series. If you have different membership in a series underneath your master, then you would need an operating agreement for that particular series to say, hey, these are the members of this particular series. You don't have to have the same ownership vertically between the master and the series or horizontally between other series underneath your master. They can each have all different ownership, but that needs to be identified in your operating agreement. And lastly, you want to talk about the master and the series underneath the master being separate and distinct from one another. There's specific language that needs to be included to say that the master is a separate entity from the series, and then each series is separate from itself, and they are responsible for their own liabilities, debts, and expenses. There's no cross collateralization between master and series if it states it in your operating agreement. That's why it is so important for the operating agreement to have everything in it that can make you keep you protected, I should say, and legally compliant. At the law office of Alexis Hart McDowell, also known as the Enterprise Esquire, we provide outstanding operating agreements for series LLCs, nonprofits, and C Corps. So if you're interested in starting a series LLC, come and check out one of our packages. We have everything that you need to get your business up and started and walk into a bank and open a bank account. We provide an excellent operating agreement for series LLCs that covers everything that I just discussed in here so that you are not only legally compliant, but your liability is limited and your assets are protected, not only at the master level, but at each individual series level as well. If you need separate operating agreements for your individual series under your LLC, reach out to us as well. We can give you an operating agreement that suits your needs. Okay. But don't start an LLC or a series LLC and not have the right legal protections in place. It defeats the entire purpose, and you will not avail yourself to the benefits or the protections of having a business in the first place. So again, reach out to me at enterpriseesquire.com. You can get a free 15-minute consultation. We can help with your business and your legal needs. You can also download, we have free resources at enterpriseesquire.com/freebies and download the free ultimate guide to the series LLC so that you can get the knowledge and education you need as to whether or not this business is right for you. And then come and have a consultation with us. We can guide you to the right business structure and help you run your business right. So thanks for tuning in again. We look forward to speaking with you all. Reach out to us at enterpriseesquire.com. Take care.